Good afternoon. Today we're going to talk about what we did all day on Tuesday the 19th. We started with our do now that talked about surface currents, as you can see here, and which coast would be warmed by a surface current that was warmed. And on here on the eastern coast of the United States, we have that would be warmed. The eastern coast of South America, as well as some over here. Again, the red currents are the things that would do that. Now, we want to find a coast that would be cooled. Any of the Arctica or the western portion of South America. So this was what we were talking about. Today our target was we will define hurricanes and describe their role in the formation from the ocean. I can define hurricanes or typhoons or cyclones, describe how they are formed, and classify them. The next couple of slides are simply just some review questions from yesterday's quiz. Kind of reviewed how these went. And then here's hurricanes. You can click on the link in the slide presentation to see the hurricane video by National Geographic. But we talked about that, and follow along in your digital notebook. Hurricanes are the most powerful storms on Earth. These storms, by other names, are also called typhoons or cyclones, and this depends on where they are formed. The scientific term for all of these is tropical cyclone. Only tropical cyclones that form over the Atlantic Ocean, including the Gulf of Mexico or the eastern side of the Pacific Ocean, are called hurricanes. Tropical cyclones that form over the western Pacific Ocean are called typhoons. Cyclones that form over the Indian Ocean are just referred to as cyclones. Hurricanes form over the oceans and near the equator. They need a low pressure system, the wind shear, which is very vigorous in winds, and warm water with temperatures over 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius. Meteorologists divide them into 4 stages: a tropical disturbance, a tropical depression, a tropical storm, and lastly a tropical hurricane or cyclone. Each one of these is defined here in the slide, and you can pause this video at any time as you click and drop and drag on your digital notebook. Here's another really amazing video showing you a hurricane that affected us here in Texas. If you click on the slideshow, it is Hurricane Ike that hit in 2017 in August in the Houston and Port Aransas and Galveston area. There are 5 classifications based on their wind speed. Category 1 is the lowest and Category 5 is the highest. And they're labeled based on their wind speeds. If you look at this slide, we have all the wind speeds and their categories. In summary, hurricanes get their energy from the condensation of water vapor and are fueled through contact with warm ocean water. Moisture is added to the warm air by evaporation from the ocean. As the warm air rises, the water vapor condenses, releasing large amounts of energy. The hurricane continues to grow as long as it's over the source of warm, moist air. So as long as it's over the ocean, and it has to be warm tides, so that relates back to our beginning slide, all those warm currents. Hurricanes do lose energy and strength as they move over and onto dry land. So when a hurricane makes land, this is when it kind of downgrades itself and it loses its strength. So what I'd like to ask you to do is there's 2 essential questions. These are on slide number 21 in your digital notebook. So what is the role of oceans in the formation of hurricanes? You're going to click here to add the text. And then what conditions would contribute most to the decrease in tropical cyclone strength as it moves from the ocean onto land? So I hope you all had an amazing afternoon, just as we've had a great day. And we will see you all tomorrow.